Hi again everyone, and welcome back to our Bush School Connections, and welcome back to my backyard. I really hoped you all loved looking for birds last week. This week we are going to do a little bit of investigating in our backyard and look for some leaves. That's right, we're going to look for some leaves. We're going to see if we can find leaves of all different shapes and sizes in our backyards. Let me show you some of the things that I found. I have found this one here. This is a yellowy greeny type of leaf, isn't it? I found this one here. This one is a little round leaf that's very green. I found this stick with lots of leaves and they're all very brown. They're all very brown leaves. I've also found some very interesting leaves that look like they've been eaten by bugs. Wow, that's very interesting. I wonder if I can find any more interesting leaves around my backyard. Let's go and have a look. I've found these leaves that look like dinosaur footprints. Look at them. They look like they've been made by a velociraptor. Look at those. I found this one that looks like it has a nest of some sort inside. Can you see that? It looks like a bug has made its home in there. That's very interesting, isn't it? I found the leaves on this plant. The leaves on this plant are very hard and stiff. You can hardly even move them. They're so hard and stiff. Then I found the leaves on this tree are very soft. The leaves on this tree are so soft. The leaves on this plant are all different colours. We have green and purple, and some leaves have both. I found this special tree and this special plant, and the leaves on here actually smell like lemons. Let's see. It does. It smells like lemons. And if I rub my hands on it, then my fingers smell like lemons. There are even some leaves in my veggie patch that do a special trick with water. Watch this. So I've got a cup of water with a dropper. I'm going to get some water here and watch what happens to the water when I drop it on the leaves. Wow! It's making little beads in the sunshine. Let's get another bit. Ready? Look at that. Look at the water falling off the leaf. That was a lot of leaves, different types of leaves I found. I wonder if you can find as many different types of leaves in your backyard. Let's go and see what Gabrielle's found. I'm sure she's found lots of different types of leaves in her backyard as well. Bye for now.
Wow, Christina has so many different kinds of leaves in her backyard. Well, I've gone on a bit of a treasure hunt in my own backyard with my puppy dog Sheldon, and we have found a whole lot of leaves that we're going to use in an art activity now. And what I do love about leaves is the kind of patterns that we can find on leaves. And if you have a close look in the sunshine at some of these beautiful patterns, and even the spotty pattern on this one. So we're going to do a crayon rubbing to capture some of the patterns that we find on leaves. So I'm using a great big piece of paper, and I'm going to organise my leaves on the paper. And when you're finding leaves, if you put them on the paper so that the bumpy side is facing you, then you'll be going to be able to capture that pattern closely. So I'm going to put a whole lot here. And different size ones. I have lots of gum trees around my house, so I'll put some gum leaves as well. Some big leaves. And some round leaves. And then I'm going to put my piece of paper over the top, just like this. And with my crayon, I'm going to use the side of it to see if I can catch the pattern in the leaf. Can you see the gum leaf I put on the paper? Let's see if we can get some other leaf prints. Well, that one looks nice. Can you see the patterns there? And this one as well. Lots of leaf patterns coming. You might even like to sticky tape the leaves down so they don't move around when you're getting the patterns off them, because it is a little bit tricky to do. Wow, look at that shaped leaf and the patterns on that one. And this one, a pointy leaf. Well, I can see very clearly all the beautiful leaves that I have had on the paper to create my own leaf patterns. I wonder if you can collect some interesting leaves in your house today, and maybe you can use a crayon to rub over the top and see if you can make some leaf rubbings as well. Thanks for listening, everybody. We've got a story all about leaves coming up. Hi again, everybody. Well, this week we have been talking about leaves, all kinds of leaves. So I thought today I'm going to read our story next to these giant leaves in my garden. And the story today is called The Bushwalk. And I have a feeling there's all kinds of leaves of wonderful creatures in this story. The Bushwalk. I can see somebody is walking in the bush, and on the front cover it gives us a bit of a clue as to what kind of animals or insects or reptiles that we're going to see in this story. The Bushwalk by Sandra Kendall. The Bushwalk. I love to walk in the bush. If I keep my eyes and ears open, it's always an adventure. What kind of sound does it make when you walk in the bush? Maybe you can hear some crunching of leaves underneath your feet. Sometimes I think all I will find is green-brown trees and plants. We found lots of leaves like here, haven't we? The gum trees. But then I discover a splash of colour. Maybe you've seen some blossoms on the gum nuts like these. And hear a trilling song. I can hear a trilling song now. Or a croaking call down by the creek. What kind of, who would do some croaking? What kind of animal would do some croaking? That's right, some frogs. Can you croak like a frog? Croak, croak. If I look carefully, I might spy a lizard on a sunny day. Lizards like to sit on rocks and sun themselves. I have a lizard that lives in my house, but I haven't seen him for a while. I hope we see him soon. Or even see a snake slither off the track. And I can see all the different leaves that are around the snake here, just like the leaves that we've been investigating today. Once I surprised this spiky fellow. Do you know what kind of animal this one is? This one is an echidna, and he's very spiky. And he likes to eat ants. and startled some furry grey flashes crashing through the shrubs. Some wallabies bouncing through the shrubs. Some animals can be tricky at hide and seek, and there are lots of animals and insects that can camouflage themselves. This butterfly is camouflaging and blending in with the brown leaves, so nobody even notices she's there. Here's another insect that's good at camouflaging in with the leaves, and some have clever disguises. Look at those beautiful green leaves, and I can see where he started to munch at them. Maybe you found some leaves today that insects have munched at. Others wake as the sun sets. And this is a tawny frogmouth. And how lucky is Christina to have a tawny frogmouth that lives in her garden. And then the night comes alive with rustling life. These are the things that you might see at night. Maybe you might be lucky to have a possum living near your house up a tree, or you might see some bats around your house. Maybe you might even see some little mice or an owl. The bush is an amazing place. Just look, just listen. What will you discover there? Our backyards are really exciting places and amazing places to discover things as well. There's always things to notice around us. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you soon.